What's up, yo? Big Cat 305 here. Today we are making fish and chips on the Blackstone. That's right, fish and chips. How are we gonna make fish and chips? You gotta stick around to find out because it is awesome. You gotta check it out. So if you are new to the channel, what we do here is try to simplify the cooking process, make it easy, make it fun. So make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and ring that notification bell. And if you're a current subscriber, thank you for all your support. Keep hitting that thumbs up and commenting down below. Everybody, let's get cooking. All right, time for the prep work. We got one big fat russet potato that we are going to peel, and then we are gonna slice this sucker up. You can do whatever shape you want. Steak fries, shoestring fries, whatever. I prefer steak fries myself, so that's kind of what I went for here. All right, fries are done and looking good, and we are going to blanch these. We're basically going to boil these for about 5 minutes. So while those are boiling, we are going to make our tartar sauce. We got some Tbs Mayo. We're going to throw in 4 or 5 tablespoons, depending on how much you're going to make. There's no exact measurements for these. I will put all the ingredients in the description below, but we put basically about 4 or 5 tablespoons. We got some dill fresh that we are going to chop up right there. That goes in. That's going to give it some great flavor. And then we've got our little snacker cruncher kosher dills. These things are awesome. I love them. We are going to split these up nice and fine and chop them up and get them nice and small because you don't want big old tight. You don't want giant chunks, but you want it to be kind of chunky. So kind of like this is what we're looking for right there. It looks great. That goes in as well. And then we are going to add, after that, some lemon juice. I use about a quarter of this lemon juice, or a quarter of the lemon for the juice. Squeeze it in. And then finally a little bit of Tabasco. Give it a nice little kick. Not too much, but just enough to give it a little kick. And then we stir it up, and that's what it looks like. Oh, it looks absolutely beautiful. That's it. Potatoes are done. Make sure you get these out right at 5 minutes, and we're going to give them an ice bath because you do not want them cooking any longer, so you want to stop the cooking process, and that is going to do it right there. You take them out, you drain them, put them on a paper towel, and you want these suckers dry. The drier they are, the better. It's going to make them nice and crispy when we go to cook our chips. All right, so those go in the fridge for now, and then we are going to make our dredge, which is basically just flour, 3, 4, 5 tablespoons, depending on how much fish you're going to cook, and we're going to add some Zatarain's cayenne pepper just to give it some more flavor. Trust me, this is not a spicy dish at all. It just gives it a nice little touch of a kick. So that is done, and now it's time for our beer batter. So we're going to add our flour. We're going to add some baking soda, and we're going to add about a half of a beer. That is a local IPA from Miami. It is awesome, by the way. So we're going to add about a half a beer. We're going to mix this up together, and we're going to take a couple of egg whites. No yolk, just egg whites. And we are going to whisk those up nice and fine, and we're going to fold that into this beer batter, and this is kind of the consistency you're looking for right here. Not too thick, not too thin, and that's it. We take our cod fillets, one big fat fillet, and we're gonna slice this up into good size handheld pieces. We'll call it that because this is kind of like handheld food, to be honest with you. This is not something you eat with a fork. So, and that's it. Our cod is nice and chopped up. We've got our Blackstone on. We've got the oil already prepped. As you can see, I just put the oil down. I tilted it forward so the oil does not go back to the drain. And we're going to use this as a little shallow fryer. So I thought about it. I'm like, why can't we do this? And we did it. So here we go. We've got our oil, which kind of went to the right and kind of in the front, and we are going to spread these fries out and just get them into the bath, if you will. And we're gonna let these suckers fry. Imagine a frying pan with a little bit of oil in it. Same thing. So after a little bit, we're gonna turn them. After about, I would say 3 or 4 minutes is when I turn these. They're not done yet. I had to turn up the heat a little bit eventually, but I would rather cook them a little bit slower than faster. So I got them on, at first it was low heat, low to medium heat, and now I turned it up to medium, added a little bit more oil. You can see we needed a little bit more, and now we got ourselves a fryer. They're looking great. You can see we're turning them. They're turning brown. They're looking good. And imagine frying but not inside your house. What a great idea. I mean, let me tell you, if you've ever fried food in your house, you know exactly what I'm talking about, especially fish. Forget about the potatoes. Wait till we get to the fish. So that's it. After about 8 or 9 minutes, you can tell when they're done, when you get that beautiful color, which is right there, just like that. We're going to take them off. We're going to put them on a rack here, which is basically just a veggie grill tray that I have that I turn upside down, but any kind of wire rack will work. We're going to salt them up right after you take them off. That's key, so it absorbs that salt. And we're going to cover them. And the griddle is still on, so it's going to almost kind of bake them a little bit at a very low temperature, and that's going to make them super crispy. So we add a little bit more oil here just to get ready for our fish. You can see kind of at the top, and I'm sorry for the camera angle here, but we go dry first. We do the dredge first, which is that flour with the Zatarans. And then we go to the beer batter. And then from the beer batter right onto the griddle. You want to make sure you shake out that flour really good. And then you don't want too much of the beer batter on it. Kind of let it drain off a little bit before you put it down. But you're going to get some excess, no big deal. And that's it. You put them into the oil. And we're doing a fish fry on the Blackstone. Look at that. So be very gentle here. I used the fork and my little fish turner. You do not want to slap these suckers around. Even though cod is a very hardy fish, it doesn't break up too easily. That's why it's perfect for this this dish. But you still want to be careful. So here we go. I'm turning the fish. You just want it to cook nice and evenly on the outside. And you can see that beautiful color on that cod is looking great. So the good thing also about these cod's fillets is that they're almost kind of square, so you can turn them like on each side to get the outside coating of that beer batter nice and cooked, even on this super shallow surface here on the Blackstone. So that's it. We just keep cooking them. They do not take long. They're pretty thick. It's a pretty thick fillet, so it probably took about, same thing, 7 or 8 minutes for those as well. And you'll know when they're done. You can test them out. You want them nice and flaky and nice and beautiful color on the outside. We're just trying to get the rest of that color here on the outside part, so I'm kind of turning them on the sides, as you can see. Trying to. It's working. There you go. Looking good. And that's it, man. They look beautiful. Look at the close-up. Look at the color on that beer batter. That looks absolutely ridiculous. And that's it, man. They are pretty much done. I checked the fries. They're done. We're going to put the fish on a rack and get it ready for serving. And that's it. These guys are ready. Let's go check them out. Hoo-wee! What? Are you kidding me? We got some fish and chips on the plate. It looks delicious. Wow. Pan fried on the Blackstone. It can be done, and we did it, and it looks absolutely amazing. I love fish and chips. It's a great meal over from other side of the pond. So we're gonna give it a taste, but first, a close-up. Oh, are you kidding me? Look at the color. Look at the crispiness. That homemade tartar sauce. Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is pub food at its best. It's not exactly healthy, but man, it's gonna taste oh so good. So let's dig in. First off, I do want some fries, but I am definitely a malt vinegar fish and chips guy. So we're gonna put some malt vinegar on our chips. Oh yeah. Kicks it up for sure. Taste some of these. Nice and crispy. You can see the coloring that we got there on the Blackstone. Oh. That's perfect. That's exactly how you want your chips. Fries. Okay. Now, next up, we're gonna dig into our fish. We've got our homemade tartar sauce, which looks absolutely delicious. Look at that. That dill in there. And we are gonna take a piece of our fish. Look at that. Oh, nice, crispy. Put a little tartar sauce on there. Oh my God. That is perfectly cooked. Nice and flaky. Nice and crispy at the same time. Oh. That is amazing. Oh my God. Okay. Gotta wait. This is an excellent meal. You guys gotta give this a shot. This is one of my favorites. Absolutely phenomenal with a nice cold IPA to go with it. Everybody, thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting, and we'll keep on cooking. Big Cat out.